it's me again. Today's video is about how I unsuccessfully ruined a bad date. Note, I was not able to spoil and sabotage the bad date, which is unusual, I know, because most people are we're always pretty good at sabotaging dates, for the most part. We always are good at, like, saying something dumb, revealing something dumb, and then the person's like, get me out of there. But this time, despite all the typical spoiling moves I executed, I was wildly unsuccessful with it all. And usually when you're on a bad date, there's ways you can get out of the bad date. There's the classic moves of, like, oh, I have to be up early, or oh, you know, I've got a work event, or oh, my friend has an emergency and she needs me. All of which we know are, like, bullshit, because nobody likes their job. Nobody wants to get up early at all. We're all sleeping as late as possible, and we all secretly hate our friends, so we're not exactly out to, like, help them. Anyway, so I had met this guy at, like, some gathering, and the first bad sign was I was like, oh, well, you know, no one wants to talk about dumb stuff, like if a tree falls in a forest but no one hears it really fully. And I was like, that's a waste. He's like, oh, but I want to. And then he had to, like, follow me out to the subway. He followed me and trekked after me, and I tell him I'm going to, like, Mott Haven in the Bronx, and he still wants to come. So then finally I get on the subway, and the doors slam, luckily, but then he, like, emails me the next day, and somehow he, like, got my email from somebody at the party or something. So he emails me, and I tell him that, like, he's gotta, like, you know, take 2 trains and travel a couple of hours to see me. It's the middle of winter. I'm not going anywhere. There's, like, 5 feet of snow. He's gotta come out and see me. But apparently he's willing to do that. He can do that. He's happy to do it. So he comes out, and I'm so, you know, not knowing what to do. I think about, like, wearing my hair in a bun, putting on sweatpants, and, you know, not even taking a shower, hoping that'll work. But my sister, you know, tells me there's no possible way I can do that. You know, how dare I not dress up? So you know, he says he needs a place that's cheap. So I say we'll go to Starbucks. We go to, like, the Starbucks, and then after a bit, I think it closes. We're, like, 15 minutes into bad conversation, and Starbucks closes. They're like, we're closing up, everybody. See you later. So I'm like, oh dear. It's like the middle of winter in suburbia. Where else can we go on a Saturday when everything closes at 6:30? So I say I'll show him a tour of, like, the area, and we'll drive around for a bit. And then the train comes at this point. So we're driving around, and, you know, I'm focused on the road, not him. I'm trying to be, like, you know, inattentive. But then he starts to, like, massage my legs and massage my breasts, and I'm like, but I have to concentrate on the road. And he seems to keep going and not understand how much I have to concentrate, you know, what I'm saying. And he keeps doing it, and we're on these, like, curvy, windy roads. And then it's finally time for the train. And we drive up there, and the train, like, is pulling away. And then I'm, like, stuck, because it's suburbia, the middle of winter, the next train's coming in, like, 3.5 hours or something. There's nowhere to go. So then I figure, I tell him, well, he's gonna meet my family, and I figure that's a classic, like, bad move, first date. Nobody's exactly wanting to meet someone's family, but he's like, no, I'm going to meet the family. I'm coming in. So he comes in, and he engages them in this conversation, and of course, my family, bad as they are, engage back. Then It's finally time for like the next train. Luckily we make it by the skin of our teeth. Then he keeps texting me the whole way, even though, like I said, I was distant, cold. So I didn't do the thing of like revealing all my annoying details and all my annoying habits. I didn't do that. Or I didn't, you know, do the bad thing about talking about the future plans. So those 3 moves I probably should have included. Then the next day, he writes me and I'm like, gee, I've got a lot of stuff going on. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk that much. And he's like, oh, please, tell me what's going on. And then I changed my name. I moved to another state. Got a new ID. Somehow, 2 years later, I run into him at the Starbucks.